If you want to run local service ads that actually generate leads, there's one rule that beats every other tip out there. I call it the 24-55 rule. 24/7 ad schedule, 50 photos minimum, 5-minute response time. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through your LSA profile top to bottom. I'll show you exactly what to flip on, so Google starts sending you leads instead of burning your budget. Quick thing about me, I'm Albert. I've been running Google Ads for real businesses for over 13 years, so this isn't theory. This is what's working right now. In this video, I'll show you exactly what settings to flip on inside your LSA profile. The photo strategy Google says earns 16% more leads, and the one ranking factor that quietly decides if your ads ever even get shown. But before we jump into your dashboard, you gotta understand what Google's actually doing behind the scenes. Because if you don't, none of these settings will make sense. Quick rewind. Back in the 80s and 90s, Yellow Pages was where every business lived or died. You wanted leads, you bought the biggest ad in the book, you paid extra for full color, made sure somebody answered the phone. The businesses who dominated weren't always the best. They were the ones who understood the platform. Then the internet killed the Yellow Pages, thankfully. Businesses had to learn Google, then SEO, then Google Ads. Every few years a new game. But here's the twist most people miss. Google isn't just selling you an ad slot anymore. They're grading your profile in real time. Your placement gets decided by how fast you respond, how complete your profile is, how well you handle the leads it sends you, your reviews, your answer rate, all of it. Most businesses never got the memo, so they still treat LSA like a billboard. Pay the money, get the leads. That's why their lead flow dried up. It's not a billboard, it's a ranking algorithm. And the 24-55 rule is built around the three biggest signals Google scores you on. 24/7 ad schedule, 50 plus photos, 5-minute response. Nail those three, and Google treats you like a top-tier business. Miss any one of them, and you quietly disappear. Let's walk through each one starting at the top of your profile. First setting at the top of your profile, ad schedule. Most contractors set this to business hours, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. They think they're being smart. Why pay for leads when there's nobody there to answer? It's the wrong move. You want to set this to 24/7. Here's why. Every time your ad turns on and off, Google's algorithm has to relearn your profile. It can't fully optimize you, so your lead flow stays slow and choppy. Run it 24/7, and Google can ramp you up to full speed. Impressions stabilize, and rankings climb. The machine works the way it's supposed to. Now I know what you're thinking. What about leads coming in at 2 a.m.? That's the catch. You can't claim 24/7 if you don't have coverage. Because here's the kicker. 85% of people whose calls go unanswered will not call back. They just dial the next contractor. And worse, Google tracks your answer rate as a ranking signal. So a missed call doesn't just lose you to that lead, it hurts your placement going forward. So either you get a 24/7 answering service, or set up an AI receptionist that picks up after hours. That way you check the 24/7 box without missing calls. Bottom line, an 8 to 5 schedule is killing your ads. Flip it to 24/7 and make sure something or someone is answering. That's the 24 and 24-55 rule. Next setting is photos. Google literally tells you what they want here. They even show you the stat right there in the dashboard. Ads with photos earn 16% more leads. But most contractors throw up 4 or 5 shots and move on. It's just not enough. Aim for at least 50. 100 is even better. And don't just dump random shots in there. Google lays it out in 3 categories they want to see. Team member photos, your team at work, and your best work. Break it down like this. Headshots of every tech, action shots of your crew in the job, and finished work photos covering every service you offer. Photos don't just bring more leads, they can actually lower your cost per lead. Google's own ranking docs say higher quality profiles, including ones with images, can rank higher and pay less per lead. So if you get more leads and pay less for each one, no brainer. One more layer. Profiles with strong photos and 20 plus reviews pull about 35% more leads than profiles with weak photos and under 10 reviews. So this stacks with your reviews. The full profile matters. If you only have 5 or 10 photos up right now, this is the easiest fix in the whole video. Go take pictures today. Upload them tonight. That's the 50 and the 24-55 rule. Now we get to the one that quietly decides everything. Speed to lead. Google's official ranking docs lists this as a top factor. They call it how likely your ad is to result in a lead. The way they measure it, your response time and your missed call rate. Most businesses completely ignore this. They let leads sit for hours, then they wonder why Google stopped showing their ads. Inside your settings, you need to turn on every lead type. Phone calls, message leads, email leads, and booking leads. If you use a system like Leads Genie for direct booking, sync it up. The more ways customers can reach you instantly, the better you rank. There's an MIT study that tracked over 15,000 leads. Contacting a lead within 5 minutes versus 30 minutes makes you 100 times more likely to make contact and 21 times more likely to actually qualify them. 5 minutes versus 30, that's it. For home services specifically, contractors who answer within an hour book 31% of their calls. Wait till the next day and that drops to about 15%. You cut your booking rate in half just by being slow. Most contractors physically can't respond in 5 minutes. You're on a job site, your hands are dirty, your phone's in the truck. That's exactly why AI receptionists and chatbots have become a game changer. They answer all the time, they qualify the lead, they book the appointment while you're still under somebody's sink. If you want to learn how to run local service ads in 2026 and actually win, this is non-negotiable. Speed to lead has to be solved. Couple more critical settings before we wrap up. Service area. Most contractors check off every zip code they can dispatch to, thinking more area equals more leads. That used to work, but not anymore. In early 2025, Google killed the credit system for geo not service leads. Before, if Google sent you a lead outside your service area, you could dispute it, you get your money back. Now you pay full price every time. So tighten your service area. Only include zip codes you can actually service fast. Anything outside that service radius is just lighting money on fire. Same with your service categories. Only check the job types you can dispatch quickly. Every lead you decline trains the algorithm to show you less. Last one inside the profile, reviews. After response time, reviews are the single biggest ranking factor. Bright Local studied over 5,500 local searches. They found a 4.5 star in LSA in third position actually beat a 3.6 star in first position. The stars mattered more than the spot. The unofficial floor for ranking in the top 3, 4.8 stars. And it's not just a rating. New reviews carry more weight. A company with 5 fresh new reviews can outrank a 20-year-old business with 50 old ones. One important change. As of July 2025, all LSA reviews are now managed through your Google Business profile, not the LSA dashboard. So grab the review link and send it to every customer the second a job wraps. Okay, last thing, budget and bidding. Inside your bidding settings, Google recommends maximize leads. Their automated bidding. Use it. Their data shows profiles using maximize leads pulls more leads than profiles with the same budget on manual bidding. Just know it takes about 2 weeks for the algorithm to learn, and you need at least 10 leads a week for it to optimize properly. Google can spend up to 2 times your daily budget on a high demand day. So if you set your weekly budget too low, you burn through it in 3 days. Then you go dark the rest of the week. Meanwhile, your competitors keep showing. Treat your budget like a ceiling, not a target. Give it enough room to ride out the busy days. That's the full walkthrough on how to run local service ads the right way. Top of your profile to the bottom. Schedule, photos, response time, service area, reviews, and budget. The 24-55 rule is your shortcut to remembering these 3 that matter the most. But there's a whole other side of Google that most contractors aren't even thinking about yet. Google's AI is now answering search questions before people even see your ad, which means if you're not showing up inside those AI answers, you're invisible, no matter how good your LSA setup is. I broke down exactly how to fix that in my last video. It's called Don't Let Google AI Steal Your Clicks. Click right here and I'll show you how to rank inside AI search before your competitors figure it out.